Hey, Megan here. You see, I have projects behind me, but I don't want to talk about them right now. What I want to talk about is repotting plants. Why you should do it, when you should do it. So I've got a couple here that I want to show you, and Raven ZZ, Parlor Palm. I always say Sansevieria, but I think it's Sansevieria, snake plant, and another Parlor Palm. Let's talk about when you need to do this. So some plants really love to be root bound, which means that they love to have really confined spaces. Others really want to just branch out, and the bigger you give them the pot, the more likely it is you're going to get just a giant plant. Like these, I got them from J and Bamboo, and I will link to one of my unboxings because they always send me Parlor Palms, and they are like this big. They're like little baby things, and so these things grow so fast and are so hardy. I am super in love with them, and I really hope that I can get like a Victorian Parlor Palm look going later on with all these as I pot them up. So ones that need to be repotted, you can kind of tell when they just look like too big for their pot, like this guy, just based on the height. Like, okay, he's up here, so I would say, I don't know, I can't do math. We'll say like 3 feet. He's about 3 feet tall total, pot to tip. And this is just not big enough pot to support the growth. It's gonna start really just not doing well. On the other hand, there are ones that just don't do well, and you need to pot down. Like this poor little Raven ZZ. It's holding on for dear life, but it's clear that the pot's too big. Now, you might think, oh, well, just give it time, it'll grow into the pot, right? It doesn't really work that way with houseplants. In the wild, yeah, they'll just kind of grow into their space, but when they are being controlled by you, you are all knowing and all powerful, they can only do so much on their own. And if they're in too big of a pot, what usually happens is you'll overwater based on the size of the pot and not the size of the plant, and it'll just get waterlogged. Especially plants like the ZZ plant, which is a bulb. It really needs to have the right kind of watering, because like the bulb is sort of like a camel's back. Like it really stores in water, and giving it too much water, it can't support it. So this one needs to be potted down. This guy actually is a offshoot. This was part of a mother plant that I then cut because the mother plant wasn't doing well. Stuck this guy in here, and now we've got babies. We've got more offshoots. So I'm going to keep this guy in here, but these two are going to go somewhere else. And the same thing, the same kind of reasoning happens here too, that you want to make sure that you're giving each plant enough space for it to flourish in the pot that you've got it. For this, like it could keep going as is, but I really want to give it a chance to kind of break out. And you know, now that I'm saying that, I might just put it all in one big pot instead of separating it, especially because, can you see in here? There's like little babies, little baby shoots. They're so cute. So yeah, let's just put this all in a bigger pot together. Keep it one happy family. So what size pot should you get? Well, you don't want to go too big too quickly. Even when it's clear, it's time for it to grow out. Small incremental steps. Oh, and one more thing I want to say. Really do this before winter, before it is going to go dormant, because that's the time that it's just not going to grow. It needs time to adjust. And so when it goes dormant, like there's just a lot going on. It needs its nap time, you know, like it doesn't want to think about adjusting into a new environment, a new ecosystem with a new pot. So try and do it while the weather's still nice. Here it is October, I'm filming this, and it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're right at the tip of like almost winter. So yeah, FYI. Okay, so let me get back to pot sizes. So clearly this one is just way too big for it. Here is the root system of this one little baby. This one little ZZ plant. So like I said, you can see it stores all the water in there. This is clearly way too big, although at the time that I got it, this was a good size for it. Clearly, I have not been taking very good care of this guy. But I think that it would probably do better in one of these. Even this might be a little bit too big for it. So you want to make sure that you're picking a pot that's about, if you're going bigger, you want to do one that's about like a little, like, let's say like, I don't know, maybe like a finger, like half a finger bigger all around circumference wise, like inch and a half. For this guy, for this new plant, let's say, you really just want to start really small and just give it enough love and understanding that it needs help and it needs a little place to grow. Now, this guy, I think this is like a, does it say? I wish it would say. This one, we were gonna pot up to maybe like a, this one I would say is like a medium. So let's say we're going like a medium large, well, large plant. We're not gonna go too big with it, but just like one step up. If you can put this pot into the new pot easily, then that's the great size. But if you've got too big of a pot and like it can kind of move around, that's way too big. So just think like, can this fit like, shoop, like slide in? Then that's a good size. But if it can slide and like tumble, no. I am freaking this plant out. Like, stop moving me so much. This guy, like I said with the parlor palm, this was all I had at the time, pot wise. You could see like this is way too short for it, right? It is too short. It can't sustain itself. And look at that stalk. You can see the stalk is pretty thick for this guy. It needs way more support. So for this one, I think the width is probably right for it, but it's just not tall enough. So I'm gonna look for one in my collection that is tall enough. So let me go get some pots and I'll be right back. Good news, I'm not really gonna have to find a lot of new pots. So here's my strategy. My ZZ, I'm gonna put in this guy, and this might even be a little bit too big for him. It's a 4-inch pot, but I love these pots. Honestly, I got them on Amazon for a song. I don't even remember what they were. They come in a set and they were just so cheap. And they all come with actually really solid watering dishes. So we're gonna experiment with this one and see if that works. Now, for my snake plant, mother-in-law tongue, if you like, I'm actually gonna just put it in the old ZZ pot. Then I'm going to take this guy, put it in this pot. So let's see if you can see, like I said, there's a little bit of a lip or a little bit of a clearing. It's not too much. So this will be a good size for it. And then once this one's gone, I'm gonna put this one in this one. It's all about just using what you got. Now, in this example, so this one obviously already has soil in it, but I wouldn't recommend using the soil that's in here. I feel like when you're upgrading, you should upgrade the soil too and just, you know, give it a little bit of new love. So whatever soil is already in the pot with it, I'm going to transfer, but I'm not going, since I'm kind of like leapfrogging all of these, I'm not going to save any soil from the old plant, if that makes sense. Now, let's do some transplanting, switching, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm just work here. And now the soil that I'm using is Miracle Grow's Moisture Control Potting Mix. I did have some organic potting mix before, and it's MIA. I don't know where it went. So that'll be what we use right now. So first, let's do this guy. Like I said, I'm gonna take soil it already had. I'll just kind of help it out there. He's so sad. He's like a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Now I'm also going to, I'm not going to use all of it. I'm actually going to just top some of this off with some fresh mix so that it has a little bit of new love to give. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, Megan. I know. Okay, so pack it in there nice and good. All right, number one, done. Now, what can you do with this old soil? What I like to do actually is put it in another pot and mix it all together with fresh soil. because if the plant hasn't died in here, then it's still okay. I mean, even if the plant has died, as long as it's not from like a bacterial infection or something, then there might be good like compost in here too. But what I like to do is I just put it all in a big pot, and then I add it to my pre-made potting mix. As I said, I haven't had time to make my own potting mix, so that's why we're using Miracle-Gro. But so I'm just gonna dump it in, save it for later. All right, now for this guy, like I said, I am going to use the soil that's in here, but let's start with a good base of fresh soil. And you want to just very, very carefully, very slowly take it out. Now let's take a look at the roots and see what's going on. Always inspect your plant too when you're doing this, just because you want to say hi, give it a nice little checkup, make sure it's doing good. Looks like we've got some good roots down here. Let's see if you can see. So we're doing good on here. We're doing good. You're doing good, little mother-in-law tongue. I guess I could have just used this pot, huh? For the Raven ZZ. That would have probably made more sense. Oh well. Being a gardener and a plant nerd means you just do what you gotta do. As long as you're not killing it, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm in there, and okay, just push a little more in. It's gonna be feeling its way around and checking out its new surroundings. That's why you really just want to give it as tight of a little piece as you can. Okay, that's done. Now let's move this guy. To be honest, actually, I'm not a fan of this pot because I don't have a watering base for it. It's the right size, so I'm just gonna have some soil come through in the beginning. I don't know why I don't have a soil water tray for it. That doesn't make sense. Now this one actually doesn't have very good soil in it. It's pretty cheap soil, as you can see. Like, it doesn't really have any perlite or anything in it, but normally I'd recommend getting rid of all the soil and just using better stuff, but I'm kind of worried about shocking it too much, so let's just get rid of some of it. Now I'm off camera, sorry, but I'm just kind of shaking it loose. So here's the root system. You can see it was ready. It was ready for new love, and so I'm gonna very lightly try and loosen it up a little bit. And give it some good, happy soil. Okay, one to go. And this one has good soil in it. It has perlite, all that stuff, so I don't have to shake this one loose too much. Just gently, lightly pull, don't pull too hard. Let it fall out as best as you can. Oh, this guy's stuck. He's attached in there. All right, let me. Yes, that is a definite sign that it was ready to come out. So, see the roots here. You can see, yeah, this guy's pretty root bound, pot bound, whatever you want to call it. Both are acceptable in my head. Oh, you're gonna be so happy. Do you talk to your plants? Or am I the only psycho? Leave a comment, let me know. If you've seen my other videos, you know that some of them have names. So of course I'm gonna talk to them. I've never named the parlor palms, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Now, I'm gonna water them very gently, especially this guy. I'm gonna water them with some plant food and set them back up. And there you go. Transplanted, beautiful plants, ready to grow and ready for winter.